Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another rendition of EDA's Deconstructed. I'm your host, Jonathan Diaz, Corporate Safety Director, and today we're here to talk about psychological safety. Traditional safety training typically leans heavily on the physical aspect of safety, such as working at heights, the need to wear a harness, head protection, hand protection, etc. But what we're focusing on is the employee's mindset and having an understanding of what their thought process was prior to leading up to an incident. This will help us better understand the root causes and better develop mitigation practices to avoid this type of situation happening in the future. Here at EDA, we take our investigation one step further. We don't only want to know about your circumstances surrounding your physical environment, we also want to dive into the circumstances that plague your mental. We want to understand how you arrived at that thought process, how you came to that conclusion, and how we can help mitigate those actions from taking place again in the future. We understand that oftentimes an incident or an injury comes about because a small mistake in someone's thinking, whether it be rushing to get something done before the clock expires or not having the piece of equipment that they need and trying to engineer a solution on the spot. We oftentimes find that this leads us into trouble's way. We take safety training to the next level. Not only do we talk about OSHA 30 and some of the physical hazards that come about, but we also take the time to train our employees on emotional intelligence. How do we go about doing that, you say? We have a position designated specifically to emotional intelligence and culture throughout the company. Each year, we hold quarterly emotional intelligence trainings. These trainings run the gamut of putting you in situations that may test your ability to think critically, test how you would respond in certain high-pressure situations, and be able to develop a plan that moves us forward and streamlines the thought process to eliminate any on-the-job thinking. Our job is to engineer all of our hazards out before we step foot on the job. We believe that if we can do this prior to stepping foot on any project, if we have a clear mind, we can have a clear path forward safely. In addition to the training that we provide in-house, we also provide all of our employees with additional benefits that help maintain a healthy mental lifestyle. These additional benefits allow us to ensure that our field staff are in the appropriate headspace as they make their way into a hazardous environment 5-6 days a week. So we ask ourselves, how is this playing out for our safety metrics? As of this year, we've seen a reduction of almost 50% in self-inflicted laceration wounds. We've also seen an annual decline of 10% across injuries and illnesses, as well as claims. We believe that as a result of coaching our employees in terms of how to respond to high stress, high pressure situations, they're provided and equipped with the tools to be able to think critically and safely when things matter most. In conclusion, we believe that psychological safety should be at the forefront of every business model, especially in construction. Understanding how your workers think and process information can be the key to preventing the next workplace incident or injury. We thank you for your time. Check back in for the next Deconstructed.